Everyday Superpower. We talk body language, game, relationships, dating, everything in between. This is a crazy one. It's a bold one, but I'm going to say it anyway. She wants you to get her pregnant. She has a biological pull to you from woman to man. That attraction serves as a purpose for procreation. That's the be all and end all. That's her hard wiring. She can deny it. She can say, I don't want children. That's fine. She states she just wants pleasure. She just enjoys the act. Yeah, don't we all? But there's a reason why you feel good when you engage in sexual activity. There is a reason why endorphins flood your brain and the dopamine keeps you craving for more and more. There's a reason why the hormone oxytocin floods your body as you hold each other in embrace and bond together. Because the bottom line is it serves a purpose to aid you in procreating. It's a biological mechanism to ensure that you come together, and you might make an excuse, oh, it feels good. Yeah, there's a reason why it feels good. It's a pleasure principle. She wants you to get her pregnant. I promise you, I did a video not so long back on most women don't wear condoms. They don't. They're happy to take the risk. I swear to you, they are happy to take the risk. Majority of them are. And let's say, oh, she made me wear a condom. Yeah, but she wouldn't make Brad Pitt wear one. She wouldn't. She wouldn't make Brad Pitt wear one. Because if by any chance he happened to make a mistake, she's living a very lucrative and fantastic life. And a very famous life. Perfect. That's what the woman wants. The woman wants the man with the resource to ensure she is provided and looked after. And if she can get a bit of attention alongside that, that manifests tenfold. She wants to be pregnant. That is the point of sexual intercourse. We can talk about, oh, it's fun to do and you can be lustful and so forth. But when you spread yourself thin, which is what I've experienced as of recent, there is a spiritual decline you will go through. And you will perceive the act as lesser by ease of access. It devalues love and intimacy, economically speaking. She wants to get pregnant, real talk. If she's in her 20s, her biological clock is telling her that. Her unconscious is telling her that. And you can listen to all the lies she'll tell you, but that is the case. If she is in her feminine and you are in your masculine, you will naturally come together. Attraction serves purpose for procreation. We've got two major mechanisms. You can look at life through one lens or the other, full stop. Number one, survival. Does this relate to survival? Does this relate to how I can help her survive? What does she perceive in regards to my actions? Is it survival or anti-survival? That's first and foremost. Second to that is procreation. So I'm living, alive, I've got a roof over my head, food in my stomach, I've got a wage. I'm surviving. Now, if you are on the same plane as me, or in some subordinate fashion, in some feminine space, pedestalizing me and what I've got, naturally speaking, you will look to me as somebody who can provide and protect. We've ticked that first box. The second is the procreation box. You're going to come to me in attraction and your body is going to give itself to me. Be bold when you're speaking to women. I don't go in the ins and outs of this because it's YouTube and, you know, there's levels to this, but it's all right being filthy in your dirty talk and approaching it from a position of masculine lust. But if you tell her that you're gonna give her a child, and if you tell her that I'm gonna be there for you, babe, and I'm gonna do this and that, and I'm gonna finish up inside of there without anything on, and I'm gonna impregnate you and this and that. Watch how she recoils in a uncomfortable degree of pleasure. You'll speak to her inner depths. You'll speak to the ancestors that came before her that did the same thing to create her. You will speak to her entire lineage and ancestry. It goes above and beyond who she is. She won't hear that from any other man. Her unconscious has been telling her to do so. Her primitive wiring has been telling her to do so, even if she has consciously rejected the idea. But when you bring it up and speak to her about that and make a bold statement that I am going to do that to you, watch how the unconscious brings them feelings to the conscious, and she starts to question it and think, well, and don't get me wrong, you'll get, if you're not willing to do, like, be risky in the bedroom, she will be risky, and you could potentially have a child with someone whom you don't want to. I'm not saying we're saying this to be bold and literal, you know? Not saying like, oh yeah, you're literally stating, I am going to make you pregnant because I want a child and I can't wait to have a child and we're both going to have a child together. We don't go that far, but we add an air of mystique to what we state. Does he mean it? Does he not? I'm incredibly turned on, you know? And yeah, that's real game. We could go into heaps of depth about that, but I'll just leave it on this one. If you're surviving, you're striving. From there on, it's a procreation game. She's attracted to your resources and man's resources because it aids in looking after the child. She's interested in genetics and people who look good because genetically speaking, it would aid her child in procreating. It's good genes. It's good health. She is interested in you for a myriad of different means, and they all come down to the health, the safety, the security of the child after herself. When you speak on this, you will create such an intense reaction. Boom. That's some serious game. I'm signing out on that. Peace, one love, people. Click like and subscribe.